And I always like to say that a good electrical connection is also a good mechanical connection. So as you solder these things on, give them a yank. You don't want this thing coming loose on the inside of your ukulele. Now that the signal wire is connected to the female 1/4-inch jack, positive in the center, and the ground's going to go on the outside.
Instagram, am I still on here? Should be. We shall see.
Next, I'm going to check my pickup setup by holding it up against the outside of an ukulele, plugging it into an amp, and seeing what happens. I should be able to hear something here. If not, it's time to go back a few steps.
Where's one of my test mixes? Oh, here we go. This will do. Make sure I don't got any plugins running. Hearing. Okay. Okay, so what do we got? Multiband gate, intuition, multiband compressor. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put intuition on the master bus. And if you haven't run intuition in a while, one of the things we just added is the bus mode. This will do the SSL emulation pretty much null with the Waves version, which is, you know, go up and down with Waves, but that version is very, very good. Also, Cytomix the glue, which is also very, very good. But while those are faithful recreations of what you can actually do with those things, ours you can go in between the settings. It's only going to be super accurate if you go to the same click stop settings as the actual SSL bus compressor, but it's going to behave very, very similarly in between if the SSL lets you do that, which of course it doesn't, but ours does. What we're got to do here is there was a problem with this right there, clicking in the text boxes. And this is looking good now. Let me see if I can change it here. Yes. And let me see if I can change it here. No. Okay. This is not, I'm not thrilled with the way the text box works here. Yeah, this box works funny. So I think this is the new Juice stuff where you can do the up and down, but yeah, I guess it's okay. I'll make a note of that. But the text box seems to be working. All right, so I'm gonna give this. Yeah, okay, good. Let me go do this at -18. Let's just play this real quick. So for this bus setting that I'm doing right here, this is like the Chris Lord algae kind of 10 milliseconds attack, auto release, 4-to-1. And if you want, you know, you can't do this in the real thing, right? But go to the key listen, and let's say you don't want the really low lows to mess with you. Just set a high pass filter. Maybe put it at So go 100. Got a key listen. Intuition's right. I'm gonna go check it on the Mac and everything. I'll go throw it on an individual channel too. Let's go to the kick. I'm just gonna go put multiband gate on. This also, I'm not sure what he changed here. I think there's something to do with the text boxes. Yeah, you know what? Would be really cool if we made change logs and did all the proper stuff that you're supposed to do. But I kind of never do. I know I should. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't used multiband gate in a while, it also looks it's quite different. But the big real difference is maybe simpler to look at. You can now set a separate threshold per band, like if you unlink them. But the thing that I really was been trying to get for forever were these attack and release shapes. These aren't the attack and release times. This is what sort of shape they do come in and come out with. And eventually something like this is going to be an intuition, but it's very difficult to do it on a compressor. So we're working on it. So I'm assuming, yep, text box. I'm not thrilled with how these text boxes work, but it seems right. Then if there's something on the inside, let's look at the spectrum window. If I have to click there, okay, that's working. That's working. All right, so that's looking good. Let's look at the key listen. Should probably put these slope controls in the compressor eventually. I'm gonna try the transient modeler. Yeah, I want you to take a look at the difference between the spike and the detector there when I have the transient shaper on versus off. See, it's just a much sharper, cleaner signal. And that, again, thanks to Jason Zadora. And he suggested it. He put his own transient modeler in the side chain, and it worked out really well. So we added it. But if you want to learn about impulses and capturing guitar tones and things, man, he is the guy. So go to Jason Zadora's channel on YouTube. And a big thanks to him for this suggestion, because it really was huge. Let's see what else. Okay, so multiband gate looks good. Let me go back into detection mode. And let me show you the you know what, the high is probably not gonna make. So I'm gonna solo the high band. Bring that down like 2K. So when there's cymbals going, sometimes this the default release shape, if you take a look at here, like I'll go in the detection. So if you look at what it used to be, was something like this. Actually, it's even rounder than that. And it would kind of spit down. Hold on, that's company head here. Hello? That's one big change. The other really big change is that now you have per band attack and release shapes. So the actual curve, like how it fades in and fades out on the attack and release, you can radically alter. Like for the lows, the kind of slow fade was working really good for a lot of things, but on the highs, the symbols would often like still kind of spit through because of that curve, and now you can change that. It's independent from the attack and release times, and you can get a lot more control over that, what it's going to do. Once you see it, it'll make a lot more sense. And then the layout's been redesigned to make it a little simpler to figure out. You just click on the band you want, and it'll show you more information on the bottom instead of it was kind of complicated before, I think. We have a multi-band compressor coming out. It's pretty much almost identical to our dynamic EQ, but in multi-band compressor mode. It's got upward and downward expansion on each band. Each band can be you can choose between a filtered input, or varying degrees of filtering, or its band itself, or a side chain. So you got a lot of control as to what controls each band's detector. And see what else is on there. In fact, let me pull that up right now. I haven't really been looking at that yet. I'm just about to test the newest version Dave just sent me now. So that's one of the new ones. And then we also have an auto gate, which is something suggested by someone else, and it's kind of a simpler version of multi-band gate. You just press the automatic button and it splits the bands for you, and has a ratio to set the attack and release times different per band, and it does a pretty good job just with the auto button of it works for the drums and everything, of course. It works like multi-band gate, but for the guitar thing, where you want to cut out that high end fizz, but you don't want the meat of the note to die. Kind of like the Precision Drive, I think it's called, or Horizon devices or something. They have a noise gate like that for the guitar, so it does that kind of thing pretty much automatically. It'll work, snare and kick and everything else. So those are our two new plugins. Let's see, and Intuition's got added a lot more oscilloscope type features, so you can really see what you're doing. But I think the cooler thing that people are going to find is we added a bus mode that will pretty much null with the Waves SSL and the Cytomic Glue SSL, which to me are pretty close. I mean, those are good emulations. And so you've got your SSL bus mode in there. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't get the SSL one to match the SSL bus, or at least the new one, the SSL, what they call SSL bus compressor now that they're selling. Yeah. Oh, weird. Yeah, the one that I really have on hand to compare with is the Logic Effects G383, I think it's called, the rack. But let's see. In addition to that, you can you can, if you match the settings on the click stops on the hardware units, it should be pretty close, or on, you know, on the plugins, whatever. But you can do the in between settings. It's not, of course, they don't exist in the real world, but you're free to, you know, not just be 2-to-1, 4-to-1, 10-to-1. You can go through all the ratios and the attack and release times you can set yourself. And of course, there are key filters are in there too, so you can filter out what, you know, low end, like the, was that Allen, whoever, that they had the C2. What was that one? There's like a compressor build, like you could buy like a rack one, and you could put a high pass filter in it. Which one was that? Allen Smart or something? I forget which one that was. Uh, yeah, something like C2. I forget, but yeah, it still has the same side chaining and key listing functions as, or key filtering functions as Intuition always did. But you know, now you got, there's basically, you go to let me switch to it right now. Oh, we got a poof. Okay, good. There's a feed forward, feedback, and bus mode now that you choose between, and it'll give you that. And let's see, is there something else? I think that's the major changes we got going right now. Most of the other stuff is like quality of life stuff, or you know, little glitch fixes that people may or may not ever notice. Yeah, just the auto gate and the multi-band compressor. I wouldn't know. That's on Mike. It's got some spectrum display. I wouldn't bother with that right now. Oh yeah, if that's for more like myth busting stuff, like that's more what I'm into. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. What email should I use for that? Okay. Oh, okay. It's showing up. Yeah. Yeah, the drum EQ, intuition, and multiband gate. Yeah. Yeah, the ones that we don't have properly in Sendal's registration right now, they'll run for 30 days anyway. And the other ones I will make sure that your license works for, so they'll but I'm sending you the newest versions right now. The same license keys will open whatever. I'll send some license keys over, but you shouldn't have to do anything, especially if you're just opening them up. They should run for 30 days. So, but I don't want you to have any surprises there, so I'll make sure you have everything. So. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I wanna try and keep that from happening. So I'll do what I can here. But it should be fine on your. So should I use what email should I use to register this stuff then? Okay. 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 Yeah. Let me send. So I'm gonna send these right now. Then I'm gonna make sure that the licenses are that produce like a pro, um, and yeah, it should be okay. And then again, we are putting this stuff onto the registration system now, so you're gonna have some. Look at the VST3 folder, and we'll take a look at what size that actually is. VST3, so I'm looking for Intuition. Intuition's VST size is 13 megs. So, I mean, it's decently small. I'm looking at, it's not really any bigger than any of the Audio Assault stuff, so that's good. I need a little sunshine. Still, you know, like the max those thing, I guess. My habits are hard to beat, but I'm still sitting in the driver's seat, at least for now. I'll be good somehow. So hopefully when I hear some Dave, we can discuss some stuff that's dead down with compressors. I know the drill and I've got the thing. Working well. Everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. I need a little sunshine. Okay. I hope that down to the breadsticks. I know the drill and I've got the facts. So everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. I need a little sunshine. Need a little love. 'Cause I depend on you. Let's get down to the breadsticks. I know the drill and I've got the facts. So everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. Hope it's true. 'Cause I depend on you. Let's get down to the breadsticks. I know the drill and I've got the facts. So everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. Hope it All right, sorry about that. This is how this goes. Like, there's doing bug tests, and in the middle of bug checking, here we are talking to our influencers and people who market our stuff. It's always in the middle of when I'm doing a stream. Ugh, sorry, I know that is annoying, but you know I do this stuff live so you guys can see. It's very transparent. It's just like with Reaper. I want you guys to see how this development's going and what our concerns are. And if you're having problems, I want to hear them. Like, I don't like the secret squirrel stuff, like, for real. It's, me and you are both using these plugins in the real world. Like, I use these products in my day-to-day life. And I want you to expect the same things out of them that I would, you know. I don't have some secret version of these that you don't have. I'm using the same versions you guys got. And so if there's a problem, we got to know about it and we got to fix it. One of the things was with the new graphics, the plugins got like gigantic size downloads, even though the end product, the VST3 or whatever, is still tiny, you know, perfectly small. But you know, it's the things go. So let me try AutoGate here. I just want to make sure this is working the way I think it's going to work. Let me try it on a kick. Let's hope this is the newest version here. So we should be getting a registration pop-up. Don't see a version number. Should I see a version number? Yeah, I'm not positive this is the newest one. Let me check. Huh. Well, does a killer job of making a multi-band gate right there. This look, this was not my my idea for a product. This you can see right in the little thingy here, concept and design by aiXdsp. He thought this would be a this is his baby right here. So I don't really I am not the target market for this product, but it's actually working pretty well. It's kind of scary because it's a lot less controls than multi-band gate. Just throw it on every channel and just hit the auto button and see what happens. I don't know. Maybe we should try that. Just making sure these things work. But I'm not seeing a version number on here, and so I'm going to ask Dave about that real quick because I'm not sure. I think I should be seeing a version number. I might be running the wrong one. Okay, so I think, let's see, what else am I doing here? Yeah, sorry, I know this has been a long one. Okay, let me get out of here. I actually got a long day and to do some live stuff at 5, but things are working. Okay,